Hi there, brick builders. Today we are reminded again of an old movie. Yes, a movie about cars and how they change time. We are talking about a DeLorean, of course, and this time it's the Mould King DeLorean. The number is 27019. It has 392 parts and is for 8+ people, including Mr. Fox. And yes, this is of course a vehicle that has a long line of other vehicles in this series that come with a box, with a plastic box to put it in, and Mould King calls this a presentation box, and it has the size of 8.5 by 9.5 by 19.5 centimeters, and the car itself has the measurements of 8 by 5.3 by 16 centimeters, so fits right in there and everything goes well. Talking about the boxes, there is a normal box around that which has a picture of the vehicle at the front and another picture of the back of the vehicle at the back. And on the top it has the measurements of the presentation box, and on the sides it has the measurements of the car itself. It calls itself a Model S, whatever that means. I don't know, as far as I'm aware, the DMC-12 is the only model and model description that DeLorean ever made. Then let's have a look at the instructions. These are small enough to fit underneath the presentation box, and they are typical for Mould King. Nothing real exceptional for Mould King. We're talking about 49 pages and 68 steps in here, and some of them do have assemblies in there, but not too many. So what's another thing here is the stickers. There are about 10 of them, and they're a bit annoying, but that's quite normal for Mould King. Yeah, and then we are at the no, that's not the unboxing. This is not, no. This is the unboxing of the presentation box with the already finished car in here, so that we can see that the presentation box does fit into its surrounding box, which is not really a surprise. But when we open that thing, we can have our vehicle here, and we can do almost nothing with it. Okay, the doors are opening, there are wing doors as per usual for a DeLorean. You can move the hood a bit, but I don't think that is really intentional. And of course there are those hoods in the back, or whatever you call them, and they are a bit loose since they are just sitting on one stud, and jumper plates are not really the best things to use here since they are open and not filled studs. And then the vehicle can move forwards, backwards, not to the sides since there is no steering in here, but the wheels themselves can be folded over since they seem to replicate the DeLorean from the third installation of the film, and these had to be put in like the wheels of a plane, and this you can replicate. You can also put this in flying mode, so to speak, so have fun with that. Then we have our leftover pieces here, which is a assortment of small plates and some of tiles and slopes and this stuff. There's nothing really out of the ordinary. And then we got a real unboxing this time. It looks a bit like the other one, except that we got a bit of bubble wrap around this presentation box. This time, when we put it off or out of that, we will see that the instruction set is falling off the bottom, where it nested nicely in the bottom of the presentation box. And then when we open the presentation box, the glass part, or the artificial glass part on the top, is also wrapped in another piece of package, so that there are no scratches in there, and I really do avoid that. And in that there are our 5 bags of pieces, or 6 bags I guess. There are 5 sections and a bit of extra stuff, and those are all we need to build this vehicle, and once we're ready, we're ready. So what do I think of this one? First of all, it's GoBricks pieces and there are among the best on the market. Then it's well packaged, there were no scratches or something on the whole model there, and as we have seen, everything that could have developed some scratches is packaged separately with another bag, and especially the presentation box is well packaged in here, so there is not really a big clutch power problem, except for Mould King in this case again, but it's a small set and maybe, yes, the thing is recognizable as hell, but it could look a bit nicer, especially in the part where the hood is. That looks a bit, or maybe, I don't know, a movie scene where it looks like that, but it looks a bit detached in there. I don't know if this is something that is part of the third movie, or I don't know why this has been done, but when we're talking about critiques, this and the stickers are the main points here. Everything else is fine, everything else does really hold well, except for these air exits or what this is in the original. I don't know what they did there, and I don't know why they did that. It would have been worked perfectly when you couldn't turn it, or when they put it on 4 studs instead of 1. I don't know why they did that, so maybe somebody in the comments can educate me here. But that's basically it for this model. I do like it. It's on my shelf. It will live with all the metal models I have from the 3 movies of this machine, so it will have a hard life competing with those. So yes, that's basically the gist of it. If you like this style, and of course if you like the movie, this is something for you, especially with the presentation box. And the fact that there is a presentation box means, yes, this is a presentation, or this is a display model, and of course not something to play with, especially since the kids won't know what film we are talking about. So I don't know why everybody should have this thing as a playset. 4 parts. If you like it, if you like the presentation box, which is sold by Mould King on its own without anything in there, but if you like to have some of those pieces in there, go ahead, this is a good one. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, please put me that in the comments, and if you really want to be awesome, please subscribe. With this, have fun building, have fun watching, and see you